Well, Marzia Babakarkhail is one of those women. She was forced to flee Afghanistan after the Taliban made an attempt on her life, and she joins us now from Manchester in the United Kingdom. Thanks so much for speaking to us, Marzia. Your work fighting for women's rights in Afghanistan very unfortunately gained the attention of the Taliban a decade ago. Tell us what happened to you and why it pushed you to flee your home country.
Thank you very much for having me. Because I was worked as a judge in Afghanistan in the family court, and I realized the injustice around women in the court. So I decided to, as a human being, as a woman, to support women in Afghanistan, especially in the court. And I established a women organization. It's called the WACO, that stands for Afghan Women Social and Cultural Organization. And I start to bring changes in women's life in Afghanistan and empowering women. So that all the job I have done for women, that was deeply offended the Taliban. That was the reason, they against with me.
Okay, and what did they do to you? Did they just threaten you, or did they outright attack you?
First time when they was in power in my town, Palkhumri, they come in my house. They came and they was searched on me, and they broke our door. They insult my mother and my family, and I was hiding in the back door. And we decided to move to Pakistan. And I went to Pakistan in 1998, and after I established a school for Afghan refugees in Pakistan, and I start again to fighting for women's rights and for human rights in Pakistan. That was the reason they bring me again, and the Taliban attention, so they hit me by car, and they put me, I was nearly die. So I was in hospital for 6 months. And one day I decided to leave because I attended, international conferences for my, throughout my job. That was of not, that all the thing I did, it was not the way the Taliban want from women in Afghanistan.
Right. Marzia, can you take us back to your mindset in late 2001 when the Taliban was first toppled and a new government was installed in Afghanistan? How hopeful were you then that things would change dramatically for women in your country?
Oh, that time was the most great time for women in Afghanistan. That bring hope for everybody, especially women, because the Taliban was just against with women in freedom. The thing they did in Afghanistan to close the schools, they close all the social activity for women. That time was the most great time for women in Afghanistan.
And then how does it compare to how you feel today, especially hearing that the government in Afghanistan is looking to negotiate with the Taliban, as if to legitimize the Taliban again as a political party?
I'm hoping, because I'm very involved with women's activists in Afghanistan, we have a hope to bring peace in Afghanistan if this project is worked.
How so? What's this project, and how do you think it would be powerful enough to combat the Taliban and its influence?
Because the government, they're trying to bring peace. Also, some people is fed up with the situation, they can't cope more to see every places people bomb blast and people dying. So it will be a good news for Afghanistan if this program will be worked in the positive way.
You say if it works in a positive way. So tell us what you want to see happen.
I want to be, I want peace in Afghanistan. And because now I'm not there, and I know some of women, they are involved in this process. And the women, they are involved in this process. They are very activist, and they are thinking about future of our country and the future of women. I'm very hopeful for the future.
And what are you doing now in the United Kingdom then to contribute to this? What's your work about?
When I came in this country, I start my life, a new chapter of my life. I came with no English. I cannot speak one word of English, but I bring my experience, my language skills, and I joined Oldham College to learn English. The first step I did, and after I start working as a caseworker with my local MP, Debbie Ibrahims. She is the MP for Oldham East and Saddleworth. And also I'm helping asylum seekers and refugees voluntarily, and I'm trying to bring big changes in asylum seeker and refugee life.
Do you hope to get back to Afghanistan one day?
I'm hoping to go back to Afghanistan one day. Yes, it is. Yes, really I want.
You feel there's still work for you to do there, huh?
Yes, you know, because all my life, from 1994, I established my organization and to empower women. I'm hoping one day I go back and work for women in Afghanistan.
Okay, Marzia Babakarkhail, unfortunately, we're going to have to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining us.